You know guys, a couple of weeks ago I made a video about skill-based damage in Black Ops 6, and while I never said that it wasn't a thing, I did mention that I genuinely believed that a lot of the problems, a lot of the issues that people were presenting to me, a lot of them had more to do with desync than actual damage-based inputs being manipulated or being changed mid-gunfight. Like, the whole claim by a lot of people was that they were being nerfed mid-gunfight, and they had these clips of some bullets connecting, some not. There were some clips of people just dumping 100 different fucking hit markers into one person, and then they get turned on and shitted on, and they would just scream out skill-based damage. And I'm not gonna lie, as somebody who's not the biggest skeptic in Call of Duty, I know I'm a rant channel, but being completely honest, I don't buy into every single theory or conspiracy that comes across Call of Duty. So initially when I saw all of these claims of skill-based damage, a lot of the clips that I saw personally did look like just desync, and a lot of the netcode just being straight up dumpster juice, gooch sweat, ball sweat. And I'm not saying I wrote skill-based damage off, but I was definitely still not on board entirely. But then guys, I'm not gonna lie, in the last few days I've seen more and more clips I've experienced some weird shit in my multiplayer matches. I've seen videos from people like Blame Truth and Narrow Cinema that kind of backs this entire claim up, but what really did it, guys, was all of these recent videos that I've been making on cheaters and hackers and how the anti-cheat is straight up shit. I came across a rediscovery, something that I've already known of, something that I've talked about, that didn't cross my mind when talking about skill-based damage, and my one thing that I had to say against the possibility of skill-based damage has actually already been proven to be a thing in Call of Duty. And I'm not saying I was wrong, because a lot of the shit that I've seen truly is actually just desync, like just straight shit netcode, but I'm starting to lean closer onto the theory that skill-based damage is real. But before I get into it, guys, you already know what it is. The Scatmaster's already crossed 35,000 subscribers. Any extra love, any extra support, it's just extra credit at this point. So please, guys, run this shit up. Leave a like on today's video, subscribe if you're new, and watch me smack Treyarch, Activision, Joe Seacott, and Bobby fucking Cosby around with this goddamn Schmeat stick. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying at this point. But guys, check it out. I saw Blame Truth's video the other day where he talked about skill-based damage, and I'm not gonna lie, his video really did pop the fuck off. And as somebody who's been more skeptical about the existence of skill-based damage, I was curious to see what the fuck was going on, and what he showed was this video from Drifter. And what Drifter identified in his video was around this thing a couple of years ago where people discovered the patent for skill-based matchmaking, and it included the possibility of nerfing damage in real time, giving players who bought bundles an easier chance in lobbies, and just going against shitters that were on the fence of buying bundles, and essentially using that person as propaganda, as an advertisement, to persuade the shitter into buying a bundle. All of this is old news. Like, this is all shit that we've known about for years at this point. None of this surprises me. But then he started talking about Ricochet. And guys, if you've seen my last few videos, you guys know I'm not a big fan of Ricochet. Their anti-cheat is literally fucking ass. But he mentioned something that I remember covering about Ricochet back in the day when it first came out, was this entire mechanism that they implemented for whatever ungodly fucking reason, where they essentially would give a cheater ghost bullets that did 0 damage instead of actually banning them. Now, on its own, that already just sounds fucking stupid, because it is. Cartman! Like, why wouldn't you just ban the goddamn person? But I digress, man. I guess I'm too smart for these fucking bozos out here that work on Ricochet anti-cheat and Activision. But it got me thinking, because when I first made my video on skill-based damage as a skeptic, my main claim, and the claim that so many other people have had against skill-based damage, was the fact that there is simply no way that they can alter your gun's damage points mid-gunfight. Like, to do that in real time, right as soon as you're interacting with somebody, shooting them when getting a kill can literally take a split second. There is simply no way in hell that they have an algorithm or some sort of mechanic in the back end that is working in real time, so technologically fucking advanced that they can possibly pull this off. No, of course not. The developers are way too fucking stupid, right? Then I remembered this entire thing with Ricochet, where they literally have it possible to negate your damage in real time. Now, what does that mean in regards for skill-based damage is the fact that it actually is possible to alter your gun's damage in real time, in that split second that you are engaging with an enemy player. Now, the circumstances might be a little bit different because obviously Ricochet is doing this against cheaters. They're not necessarily targeting regular players. They're going after people who have had multiple reports against them, and they've obviously already reviewed this player, so they're gonna negate their damage. They also do other stupid shit like not giving them a parachute, so they just fall straight to the death. Again, why wouldn't you just ban them at that point? I'm not too sure, but whatever, we want to waste resources, money, and time? Fuck it, man, be my guest. But it does actually prove that altering damage in real time is a thing. And when it comes to skill-based damage, everybody's claim is that, hey, sometimes I'm doing really fucking good. Like I'm smoking people, and then sometime between the middle of the match and the end of it, something happens where my bullets are just doing nothing. We're shooting marshmallows at that point. And again, with these video clips, it's always difficult to actually pinpoint that as being the thing that is going on because of things like the desync and the netcode being just straight shit.
That shit is a two-pack of ass.
And sometimes it really does look like you're just getting ghost bullets, but then there's some clips where you're literally shooting at somebody, you're getting the hit marker, sometimes you're getting the headshot hit marker like the double hit marker, and you still don't kill the guy. Sometimes people use a stim shot mid-gunfight, and it's perfect timing, but using that stim shot will actually increase their health in real time as you're shooting them and decreasing their health, and it creates this weird disparity where they're just eating a nonsensical amount of bullets. All of these things exist just due to poor design and just horrible desync and netcode, but like I said, some of these clips literally don't have an explanation to them. And given the fact that these patents back in the day that I referenced about Drifter, we already know that engagement optimized matchmaking and skill-based matchmaking exist in Call of Duty. This is not a secret. If you think we're being conspiracy theorists about this, literally eat my balls, because this has already been proven multiple times.
You was popping all that good shit a second ago, then you got kicked in your chest. You eat a dick, nigga. You eat a dick.
But in those patents, it already states that in the middle of a game, it is possible for your ping to be influenced. The better you do, the worse your ping is. This has already been tested, it's been hypothesized and proven by actual fucking nerds in the community like Drifter and Exclusive Ace and other people around them. So this isn't conspiracy, this has already been proven to be true. We already know from their own blog posts, Activision literally wants you to hold a 1 win-loss ratio. The only way to do that is to manipulate the parameters around your gameplay experience, giving you shitter-ass teammates, going against your own replicas, but they have perfect ping, and you have 60 plus. That's going to change the outcome of a gunfight. That's going to change the outcome of you winning versus losing, just to make you have a 1 win-loss ratio. All of these things already exist, so why the fuck would altering your damage mid-match not be a thing, when we know they can already do that and they have been doing that against cheaters? Remember guys, the people who are supposedly behind skill-based matchmaking, do you know what they're called? I don't know if they're still shown in the loading screens for these COD games, but back in MW 2019 through Vanguard, I saw them all the time. You know what they're called? Demonware. Fucking demonic. Yes, exactly. And all of my people out there with that holy dick on them, what are demons and the guy downstairs, what are they known for? Lying, deceiving, and manipulating. Coincidence? The Scadmaster thinks not. Now you can say, look, Scadmaster, you're being a little bit too conspiracy oriented right now. But my response to that is the fact that for years we have been dealing with what we call skill-based matchmaking or engagement optimized matchmaking. And we've been claiming that this was a significant factor in the matchmaking process. And for years, Activision, all of these developers, they just denied the existence or else just completely fucking ignored it. And it wasn't until we started smoking the fucking shit out of them and then a game like XDefiant threatened them. I don't care what you gotta say about XDefiant today. You can say it's a dead game, I don't give a flying fuck. But we're not gonna act like they didn't apply that fucking pressure all over Activision and Call of Duty before Black Ops 6 released, essentially forcing their hand to talk about shit like skill-based matchmaking, when one of XDefiant's biggest selling points was the fact that there was no skill-based matchmaking in that game. As a result, Activision finally, after many years of keeping silent, they broke their silence and actually talked about the existence of skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty. So, it's not beyond the possibility that something as egregiously sounding and a concept so fucking stupid as skill-based damage existing in Call of Duty right now, I know. Activision's not talking about this. It's very convenient that Charlie Gooch-licking, ball-tugging, Tiana Trump impersonating Intel and Doug Dimmadome fucking Warzone, fuck you, Doug, have not talked about this. They haven't mentioned it one single bit ever. A lot of these COD partners out there have never mentioned or muttered the words skill-based damage. They never have. You're not gonna find it. Coincidence? I think not. But as soon as more people start talking about this and we start applying a little bit more pressure, the chance and opportunity for Activision, Demonware, Infinity Ward, Raven Software, Sledgehammer Games, and fucking Treyarch, the possibility of them finally breaking and talking about this increases ever so slightly. So am I wrong for talking about something as if it's true without actually knowing if it's true? Maybe, sure, why not? I'm not here trying to be a fucking saint or anything. I'm the goddamn scat master, not the saint master. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and say, yo, skill-based damage is fucking real. Is it clickbait? I don't give a flying fuck. I would put a picture of my nutsack as my thumbnail if YouTube wouldn't shit on me. It's not about having principle. There is no such thing as having and applying principle with a company that devalues every single principle imaginable as Activision. You think I give a fuck about playing shit fair with Activision? Like I'm not gonna sit here, say the craziest shit ever, talk about the craziest concept and conspiracy ever with the possibility of it being true, me getting fucking paid for it, and then seeing dumbasses in the comments taking a fat ass shit all over them and their mother's fucking cow udders, and you think I'm gonna lay off because this isn't entirely proven to be real? Are you fucking dog shitting me? I don't give a flying fuck! In my eyes, my mind has been changed. Okay, I've seen enough clips. We've already seen and heard everything in this goddamn community. We've talked about skill-based damage, skill-based matchmaking, fucking skill-based footsteps, skill-based grenades, skill-based fucking physics. After all the evidence that I've seen and all the realizations that I've made about Ricochet and the ability to actually alter damage, of course, I believe that there's a strong possibility of skill-based damage actually existing. I don't give a fuck if you call me a flat earther or piece of dog shit in the Call of Duty community. Guess what? I'm the fucking Scad Master. You're gonna sit here, watch my video, and suck my balls in the comments, and I'm gonna get fucking paid for it. I don't give a flying fuck. Are you kidding me? Activision, fuck you. Joe Seacott, fuck you. Doug, fuck you. Bad Bunny, fuck you. Treyarch, suck my balls. I don't give a fuck anymore. I think the possibility of skill-based damage existing heavily outweighs the possibility of it not existing. And the craziest shit is, I can't prove myself right the same way that you can't prove me wrong. So you can sit here and call me a rage-baiting bitch and saying that I'm just spreading misinformation, but guess what? You can't prove this to be something that does not exist in COD. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. Do you think skill-based damage actually does exist? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.